I'm going to talk about a topic which is part of my book. There's a new book coming out from my hand called the Sack Your Boss. It is about people who would like to be on their own, sack their boss, who have a dream to do something big. So this is just a one small chapter out of that book. So, but this is a whole night thing we can do. So when I started my career as an employee. I belong to a very small place called Jalandhar in Punjab, in case some of you know it. And I belong to a family where both parents were government servants. The only education I got from my parents is get a good education, get a good job. All my life they told me, if you don't get a good education, you will not get a good job. So that's what I did. I got a good education, I got a good job. Started going up the corporate ladder, suddenly realized, oh, the ladder was against the wrong wall. So I realized, oh, that's not where I want to go. So many of you would have started their careers as employees. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I had started my career as an employee. हर employee जिस दिन उसको बॉस से डंडा लगता है, वो एक बार जरूर सोचता है, करूंगा तो कुछ अपना करूंगा, ये नहीं करूंगा. Right? मेरे साथ it has happened gazillions of time. I don't know about you guys. करूंगा तो अपना करूंगा. Every employee somehow, अगर या तो वो बहुत laid back हो कि कुछ करना नहीं, बस बैठे हैं, जितनी तनख्वाह है उतना काम करेंगे, या तो उस तरह का एटीट्यूड हो. बट अगर आप यहाँ हैं, आई नो यू आर नॉट फ्रॉम दैट ग्रुप. यू आर नॉट फ्रॉम दैट ग्रुप. यू आर फ्रॉम द ग्रुप हु थिंक्स कि हमें कुछ करना है लाइफ के अंदर बड़ा. राइट? सो गजिलियंस ऑफ टाइम्स आपने ये सोचा होगा कि मैं अपना कुछ करूंगा.
Can I add?
Sure.
Perspective. मैं ये सोचता था
जी
कि मैं अपने बॉस को सैक करके रहूंगा.
Okay.
That is how I have grown in my life.
Okay.
It's a story, it's later on, but
Yeah.
I add a perspective.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Tony and I come from a small town from Jalandhar. I told you मैं दोबारा शुरू हो जाऊंगा फिर. बड़ी मुश्किल रट्टा लगाया गुप्ता साहब, प्लीज आप.
So you were teaching like how to sack the boss.
Yes, I was teaching. Thank you so much. I am now becoming on the wrong side of 50s actually. I'm getting younger. So, where was I?
So you realize you are moving towards the wrong
ladder. Corporate, wrong.
Please, I remember everything. I was just joking. Come on, yaar. I've been to speaking for 15-20 years now. I understand.
Testing whether anybody is listening to you.
Yes, absolutely. So actually I don't remember. I was trying to remember where I was. So every employee ये सोचता है कि मैं अपना कुछ करूँगा. And generally हम किनको देखते हैं? We look at bigger businessmen. We read inspiring stories about Tatas, Birlas, and all these people. And दिल में ये आता है यार मैं अपना business करूँगा. I was at one time working for the best corporate in the country. I will not name them, but the best in the hospitality. I mean, people look upon those people. ये तो hospitality के गुरु हैं, and I was reporting directly to them. So मेरे दिल में भी आता था मैं यार किस दिन उस तरह का बनूंगा. Then most people they want to do the business, but you know what they end up doing? They end up coming to this quadrant. This actually comes out of a book of Robert Kiyosaki, in case you guys have read it. They come to a point where they become self-employed. Now, if you look at an employee, when I was an employee, I used to make money when I used to spend the time. That's how it comes from my dad telling me get a good education, get a good job. Because जितना ज़्यादा पैसा बनाना चाहेंगे, जितना पैसा ज़्यादा बनाना चाहेंगे, आपको उतना ज़्यादा टाइम लगाना पड़ेगा, प्लस आपको वो स्किल भी चाहिए उतनी. But here, the money which you are making also depends upon the time, plus also depends upon the capital, plus also requires the skill. So, अपना business owner बनते बनते, we come down here. In fact, 98% people in the world, they are in this left quadrant, and only 2% people in the right quadrant.
So can you come again like...
Unfortunately, these 98% people only control 2% of the wealth, and these 2% people control 98% of the wealth. Now my question to you is, if I ask everybody, it's a waste of time, which quadrant will you like to be, left or right? Everybody will say right. Obviously, I mean, it's not rocket science to ask this question. But question is, how do I come here? That's the big question.
So the question is like,
most of you are on the left side of quadrant and you want to come on the right side of quadrant, but question is, दिमाग में क्या आता? I don't have the money. How many of you think बड़ा business करने के लिए बड़ा पैसा चाहिए? Many of you were thinking this way. I specialize these days in building businesses, selling. I've had 7 businesses, I've already sold 6. All the 6 businesses I sold in the last 30 years or so, I invested less money than the amount of the clothes you are wearing. The last business which I sold for 3.5 crore, half of it, 4.5 crore, half of it, I started with just mere 30,000 bucks 7 years back. It's never the money. It's never the money. Money is a resource where you buy stuff to do business. Why do you need money? You don't need money to do business. You need resources to do business. And you need money to buy the resources. So if you can get the resources, why do you need the money? Is this making sense?
yes.
So now question is, I'm going to cut this short. If you have to come here, what are the few things required? One of the biggest thing you require is a big dream. And apart from the dream, a burning desire. Dream खाली काफी नहीं है, burning desire. एक कुत्ता था, उसका नाम था लड्डू. Want to hear Kutta ki story?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you only 3-4 today. I have 40 which I can tell you. In my book I have written around 40-45. There was this dog, his name was Laddu. Now one day वो जंगल में रहता था और जंगल में वहाँ पे एक उसके साथ एक दूसरा जानवर भी रहता था. Now एक दिन क्या हुआ, वो दूसरा जानवर जो था वो था खरगोश, छोटा सा. अब वो एक दिन क्या हुआ, जंगल में बड़ा अकाल पड़ गया, लोगों को जानवरों को खाने का कुछ मिला नहीं. बहुत दिन से जब लड्डू और वो खरगोश बड़े अच्छे दोस्त थे, बट लड्डू को इतनी भूख लगती थी कि वो कहता था मैं क्या खाऊं. तो एक दिन उसको वो मुलायम खुशबू खरगोश दिखा. उसने कहा आज इसी को खा लेते हैं, दोस्त है तो क्या हो गया. अब उसने खरगोश को बोला कि यार भाई आज मेरे पास कोई चॉइस नहीं है, यू आर द ओनली वन, मैं आज तेरे को खाऊंगा. अब वो खरगोश बोला देखो हम तो कितने साल से दोस्त हैं यार, तुम मेरे को अपने दोस्त को खा जाएगा. बोला मेरे पास चॉइस नहीं है कोई. ही सर ठीक है, फिर लेट मी गिव यू चैलेंज, तू मेरे को पकड़ ले, मैं भागता हूं, तू मुझे पकड़ लेगा तो खा लेना. व्हाट एल्स. अब खरगोश आगे लड्डू पीछे खरगोश आगे लड्डू पीछे दौड़ते रहे. 20-25 मिनट, 30 मिनट, 40 मिनट तक लड़ाई चलती रही. सडनली खरगोश को एक छोटी सी बिल दिखी, वो घुस गया बिल में. अब जब बिल में घुस गया तो वो बाहर, अब वो लड्डू बैठा, वो कह रहा यार कमाल हो गया, मैं इतना बड़ा कुत्ता, तू छोटा सा खरगोश, तू मेरे से बच कैसे गया. कहता देखो लड्डू भाई, ये पिछले 30 मिनट में आई वॉज रनिंग फॉर माई लाइफ, यू आर रनिंग फॉर योर लंच. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर रनिंग फॉर योर लंच राइट नाउ. द रीजन big things don't get achieved is because most people are running for their lunch. एक दिन लंच नहीं खाओगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, पर एक बारी पकड़ के लाइफ चली जाएगी तो क्या हो जाएगा. That's the difference. So the attitude is, if you are running for your, and all my 6 businesses which I sold, nobody knew I was going to sell them, but I ran for my life. किसी भी चीज में सक्सेसफुल होना, you have to run for your life. Most people क्या करते हैं when they start their own journey of entrepreneurship, they think they have arrived. That's to become an entrepreneur is the first step of becoming successful. अभी तो hurdles शुरू भी नहीं हुए. And they get complacent and they think we have arrived. ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत पैसा भी बना लेते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है कि पैसा नहीं बनाते. And then they act like same like लड्डू. अब एक बारी शाम को 2 दोस्त बैठे हुए थे, जहाँ लड्डू रहता था वो घर पे बैठा हुआ था. तो एक दोस्त आया, तो they were discussing, like मैं और मनोज हम बैठे घर में, वो लड्डू इज नेम ऑफ माय डॉग, यू मेट हिम ना.
हाँ या.
सो हम बैठे बातें कर रहे हैं, वो लड्डू बैठा वहाँ. आई हैव 2 डॉग्स, लड्डू एंड बर्फी. अभी बर्फी की भी सुनाऊंगा कहानी. वो बैठे वहाँ. अब वो बैठा, जैसे ही हम बात करने शुरू किए, चाहे हम आपस में एक बीडीएम कर रहे थे, तो इतने में लड्डू बोला कूं. तो मैंने कहा चुप बेटा. हम फिर बात करने लगे, थोड़ी देर बाद फिर बोला कूं. अब फिर हम बात करने लगे, फिर बोला कूं. मनोज बोला भाई लड्डू क्या कूं क्यों कर रहा है ये. मैं कहा क्या बताऊं मनोज भाई, ये जो बैठा है ना जहां पे कारपेट पे, उसने जो कील है। बोला कील के ऊपर बैठा हुआ? बोला हाँ, उसको हर्ट कर रही है। तो बोला उठता क्यों नहीं? ना उतने ही नहीं हर्ट कर रही कि उठे। मोस्ट एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बैठे तो कील पे हैं, बट उतनी जील नहीं है कि वहां से उठे। तो इट इज अबाउट अ ड्रीम and it is about a burning desire. How big is your burning desire to get there? And there are other things required to build a business. And second is the idea. Now most of the people जो employees हैं, they are from a business, they come from a company, large company. Now many of them have a particular skill set, like for example trainer. So I'm a HR guy and I'm a trainer. I've been training people for 20 years and I have an idea of business that I will open a training company. Well, that may or may not be the right idea. Most of the people जो अपने personal skill set को लेके business plan करते हैं, they are planning to become a self-employed person, not a business owner. Dr. Trehan is a doctor, right? But he is a businessman. You will see gazillions of doctors who open their own clinics, but they are not business owners. They are self-employed. Because जिस दिन वो टाइम लगाना बंद कर देंगे, उस दिन ये पैसा आना बंद हो जाएगा. That's the difference between an employee and a. Now, question is, if you have a big dream, if you have an idea, then the third most important things, और भी कुछ चीजें हैं, but I just have short on time, so I'm just covering what is more crucial. The third thing is a network. हजारों बारी नेटवर्किंग मीटिंग में सुना होगा कि your network is equal to your network. इस तरह की बहुत सारी चीजें सुनी होंगी. Most people want to join a network and only in less than a year, and this comes out of a person who is 28 years into networking. They come out and say यार कुछ मिला नहीं यार. Because when I started networking, my mentor told me just one thing. He told me was, you want to be big into networking? I said yes. He said don't focus on what you're getting, focus on what you're becoming. Because what you become is a directly proportional output of the kind of network you have. पुराने बच्चों में टाइम में आपने मम्मी पापा सुना होगा कि इन बच्चों से मत खेलो, इन बच्चों के साथ खेलो. सुना ये बातें? This is very common in our North Indian families. ये इस कंपनी में मत खेलो, ये गंदे बच्चे हैं, ये अच्छे बच्चे हैं. What does that mean? It means now when I come to these networking events, I find highly professional people, but mindset of an employee. If I am a businessman, I want them in my network. I will need their guidance. I may need them as part of my team. I may need their consultancy. I may need anything from them. So it is very important to be a part of a network who can help you grow too as a person. Like for example, if you have a brilliant idea, आप मेरे से पूछ रहे होंगे, how did you start a business in 30,000 bucks? That business is worth like 8-10 crores. I just sold off of it. 30,000 रुपए से business start करके, how do you end up building up a business in 7 years which is 7-8 crores? There's no rocket science in this. There's no rocket science in this. I had a brilliant idea. I was the first mover. I generally look for ideas which are, and my next business is for sale in the next 3-4 years. Any takers, so it's around 5-6 crores. That's what I do. I build businesses, sell businesses. So if you have a brilliant idea, then you need a team of people who will agree to what and who would like to work with you. आजकल तो स्टार्टअप का ज़माना है. आई एम एन 84 बैच पास आउट. हमारे ज़माने में स्टार्टअप नहीं होते थे. दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव लर्नड इन लास्ट 30 years. So I always would find from my network a team of 3 to 4 like-minded people who would like to work with me. You can call it co-founders, and you can call it whatever. They will work with us, not probably for salary. Just because they are also those kinds of, all my life, मैंने हर businesses के अंदर जितने भी co-founders मेरे हैं, all have come from networking events. All. And I'm going to give you a secret today. Today is going to be another historic day. My last project which I'm going to do before retirement, it will be worth 300-400 crores. Two of my co-founders possibly are sitting here. One I just met today. One of them. Brilliant guy. I was looking for them for all my life. कहाँ ढूंढ रहा था ऐसा बंदा कहाँ मिल जाए. And with 30 years experience पता लग जाता है, सामने आते ही पता लग जाता है, this guy is the right guy. So first, that's the power of a network. So basically आपको founders चाहिए, then फिर पैसा नहीं है, then you need investors. कैसे investors? अभी तो idea भी है तो maybe funding नहीं मिलेगी आपको, हमारे टाइम पे तो नहीं मिलती थी. Then you need the friends, relatives, neighbors, those kinds of people. The last company I had 50 investors who invested 3 lakh rupees each. How about that? 3 lakh रुपए के 50 थे. That's where I started. Did I pay them well? Absolutely. पूरा इंटरेस्ट के साथ उनको वापस दे दिया. So but you need initially, those people. So all of these 50 came out of a network. Then you need a large amount of people who will help you, because when you are an employee, there is always a boss. But when you are a business owner, you don't have a boss. That's the challenge. And the statement is, you are your worst boss. आप सबसे बेकार बॉस है अपने. Now what happens is, when you want to take a decision, पहले तो बॉस था, बॉस से पूछ लिया, 2 ही चीजें होंगी, या तो डांट पड़ेगी या तो शाबाशी होगी, यही तो होगा. डांट पड़ेगी तो नहीं करते, शाबाशी करेगी तो कर देते हैं. यहां किसके पूछेंगे आप? यहां तो अपने आप से पूछेंगे, ना डांटोगे ना शाबाशी मिलेगी, फिर क्या करेंगे? Then you are in a void. क्या करें आगे? And this happens with most of the business owners. They're confused. करना क्या है? इधर जाऊं, इधर जाऊं, इधर जाऊं, इधर जाऊं. Over the period last 15-20 years, मेरे को ना एक मेंटर मिले थे. I asked this question to him. I said, boss, मैं कई बार बिजनेस में मेरे को डिसीजन लेना होता है, इधर जाऊं या इधर जाऊं, क्या करूं? He said, बिजनेस के 20 प्रिंसिपल्स हैं. He gave me a list of all those 20 principles. He said, इन प्रिंसिपल्स को रट लो, जब भी कभी डिसीजन लेना हो, मैं इधर जाऊं या इधर जाऊं, उस प्रिंसिपल के साथ अपने क्वेश्चन का लगा दो, आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. That's what I've been doing. Whenever I start a business, I ask myself a question: is it scalable? If it is scalable, I do it. If it's not scalable, I don't. So the potential business partner is very easy. मिलेंगे कहाँ? नेटवर्क से मिलेंगे. Anybody timing me? Okay. So this comes out of network. Then you need advisors like Mr. Gupta and many other people who can at least guide you from time to time. मैं बहुत सारे कई बारी आइडियाज सुरेश जी के साथ और लोगों के साथ, गुप्ता जी के साथ बाउंस करता हूँ. And you meet them in the networks. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? So if you are a part of a networking event, if you are even considering coming into network, and if you are an entrepreneur and if you are an entrepreneur with a zeal, I would suggest be a part of a network. Not for what the network will give you, but what the network will make you. Because it's very, very important. I know of a friend here, right here sitting in this meeting, who I met 3 months back. Think of a guy, जब आपको एक नट चाहिए, पेज चाहिए अपने घर में, think of a guy, you walk into that shop and आपको उसको बोलते भाई ये 3 नट दे दो. अब वो आपको 3 नट दे देता, आप उसको 10 रुपए दे देते हो, आप लेके आ जाते हो. Now, nothing wrong in being that dukandar, but that dukandar having a dream that he will build the biggest hardware business in the country is a change I have seen in Manoj in the last 3 months.
Sir.
ठीक है ना सुरेश जी?
Sir, not in the country, number 1 in the world.
See? Will this happen? Absolutely.
Yes.
Why not? Why not? It will not happen. And all this change has come in the last 3 months. I have seen a sea change in him. I keep observing people in the network. देखो network क्या लोगों को, because I was one like this कुछ साल पहले. The network will shape you in. See, what is happening is he's meeting some good people in the network, and his mind is changing. His mindset is changing. All he has done is raise his hand and come here on a Sunday and said, I want to be part of the network. You watch him. He's right here. Take his number. Watch him after 10 years. You will see. You'll see him with maybe 100 stores, 200 stores. I don't know how big. And he will be here saying just the same thing what I'm saying, that I was part of a network, I came part of a network, and this is how I begin. It's the mindset. Most of the time it's the mindset. It's never the money you have. It's never the companion you have. It is never stuff like that. It's never those intangible. It's always the mindset. If you change your mindset, you will become very going. So I would suggest that if some of you are serious into building large businesses, start thinking networks. Start thinking ideas. Don't focus on the skill you have. Because the skill you have is not worth it. That's why you got sacked in the last job. Am I hitting below the belt? Some of you got sacked for the same skill you have, and you think you can build a business with that skill? No, you can't. Your boss thought you were useless. So think of ideas. Think of things which can carry you bigger. An idea which is new, idea which is fresh. Forget you are an engineer. Forget you are a computer engineer. Forget you are a HR professional. Forget that. That holds no value. When you will become a businessman, you can hire better people than you were in your company. What about that? Is again hitting the belt? No. Yeah, you can hire better people than you are. You are no good anyway. Otherwise, a normal CEO is at the age of 35. आप में से 35 साल से ऊपर कितने हैं? और जितने अपनी कंपनी के सीईओ नहीं, अपनी नहीं, किसी कंपनी बड़ी कंपनी के सीईओ नहीं, हाथ खड़ा करें. रेस्ट आर ऑल यूजलेस. जो नहीं है, हाँ बस ठीक है. नाउ यू गेट माय पॉइंट. You got my point, huh? Okay. So build a large network, have a big dream, have big goals, be part of a network, and hit it hard. Hit it hard. As far I am concerned, I have met Suresh ji just a few months back, almost a year now. Always I tend to speak of the intangibles which I have got, but Suresh ji always points me to speak at the monetary thing I got. Because मेरा ये मानना है, numbers will flow. You need to become that person. I will end that with a story. I think 5-7-8 lakh का business आ गया होगा, maybe more. I just keep telling them I am part of Elcor Spa Resorts. We are the biggest 2 resorts, and people keep calling me. I heard you in Tajurba. I came to Tajurba. We would like to book for 7 people, 8 people, 10 people, and I think 8-10 lakh का हो गया होगा. There was this small guy who छोटा सा बच्चा था एक. So एक उसके father थे, वो थक के ऑफिस से आए और वो ही वांटेड टू प्ले. वो बोला पापा खेलूंगा. उसने कहा मैं बहुत थका हूँ प्लीज़. और फिर थोड़ी देर फिर आया, पापा खेलूंगा. उसने कहा यार ये तंग कर जा रहा है. ही वाज रीडिंग अ न्यूज़पेपर, एक मैगजीन पढ़ रहे थे वो पापा. उसके अंदर वो बीच में जैसे ही टर्न किया तो सेंटर पेज एक वर्ल्ड मैप आ गया. उन्होंने वर्ल्ड मैप को फाड़ा, बीच में से टुकड़े करके बच्चे को दे दिया, तो वर्ल्ड मैप जोड़ के ला. बाय द टाइम तू जोड़ के लाएगा मैं तेरे साथ खेलूंगा. नो 3rd-4th क्लास का बच्चा है, वर्ल्ड मैप को जोड़ने में तो उसको 3 दिन लग जाएंगे. सो वो चला गया, 5 मिनट बाद वापस आ गया. उसने कहा पापा जुड़ गया, देखो टेप लग गई. उसने कहा पूरा वर्ल्ड मैप जुड़ा हुआ है. He was surprised. He said, how did this happen? He said, बाबा कुछ नहीं, वो जो कागज फाड़ा था ना उसके पीछे वो आदमी की फोटो थी, मैंने आदमी को जोड़ दिया, वर्ल्ड बन गया. My question is, अगर ये आदमी जुड़ गया ना, अगर ये आदमी जुड़ गया और ये आदमी जुड़ गया तो वर्ल्ड तो ऑटोमेटिकली जुड़ जाएगा. बेस्ट ऑफ लक. थैंक यू सो मच.